Hello my dear children. Now let us start the second session of organic chemistry. Yesterday, that is in the last session, we started two topics parallel. One is general organic chemistry and other is types of reaction. That is very much helpful in the first chapter of class 12th, that is haloalkane and haloarene, that would discuss nucleophilic substitution actions. Now today there is session 2 of the MCQ tips of the organic chemistry, that is a general organic chemistry. Yesterday we have done 5 topics. The first is how many bond angles sp3, sp2, sp. Second topic was how many primary, secondary, tertiary carbon as well as hydrogen. Third topic we discussed in the last session, how many sigma and pi bonds. Fourth discussed either the structure is planar or not, and you came to know the structure is planar or not. The fifth we discussed how many double, how many triple, how many olefinic and how many acetylenic bonds. These 5 topics I have discussed and given a single tip for it to count the bond angles, counting the primary, secondary, tertiary, counting these bonds, identification of planar and non-planar, and counting double olefinic bond extra. So this is part 2 of general organic chemistry. Now let me start today. Write down the 6th topic of general organic chemistry is, 6th topic is aliphatic compounds. Write down 6th topic we will discuss today. Aliphatic compounds, oblique homocyclic and heterocyclic. Aliphatic, homocyclic, heterocyclic. And the 7th we will discuss homologous series, normal, iso, neo, vicinal, geminal, counting how many are vicinal, how many are geminal carbons are there. Let me start now. Let us start. Number 6 topic of general organic chemistry is aliphatic compound. Write down aliphatic compounds. Aliphatic compounds are those, I know, where the aliphatic means animal fat. It's an animal fat. Alkane, alkene, alkynes comes under aliphatic compounds. And aromatic we will discuss in the next sessions. They have not any benzene ring. They are cyclic or acyclic. They are alkane, saturated and unsaturated. They are saturated and unsaturated. Under this they are coming alkane. Alkanes are called paraffins, P-A-R-A-F-F, param. Paraffins means param plus affines. It means little reactive. They are little reactive, less reactive they are. So saturated aliphatic compounds, aliphatic means animal fat. So it is saturated, unsaturated, 2 types. Under saturated alkane comes, the name of alkane is paraffins. Param plus affines, little reactive. Under unsaturated 2 comes, one is alkene and other is alkyne. Alkenes are called olefins. Olefins. O-double-L-I-F. Olefins means oil forming compounds. There are some of the hydrocarbons which form oil. There's oil forming compounds comes under alkene. Okay. So now these are all acyclic, not acyclic compounds. They are present in a straight chain or in branches. Acyclic, open chain they are. Acyclic compounds. This is your alkane, alkene, alkyne. They are not in a closed ring. There is one more category, cyclic compound. Cyclic compound, that is your cyclobutane, closed carbon rings. This is open carbon rings and this is a closed carbon rings. We have already studied in class 11th, cyclic compounds. So I think now it's very much clear what is aliphatic compound. Aliphatic compounds are saturated, unsaturated, paraffins, olefins, cyclic. Now homocyclics are those where all the rings, to complete closed carbon ring is made up of only one element, that is a carbon. This is a cyclic, this is homocyclic, where all the corners occupied by the carbon only. And heterocyclic is this, where some of the positions occupied by carbon and one position is occupied by another element like nitrogen, oxygen, sulfur, that it is your NH, pyrrole, It is the other position. It's a heterocyclic O. It is a pyridine. I will dictate the name. After that, you can write the names. One more left. Thiophene, sulfur here. So this is all. If this is all carbon chain. This is homocyclic. This is homocyclic. This is homocyclic. All are carbon. Homocyclic, where all the corners occupied by the carbon element only. And these are, I think it's clear, homocyclic. Next is heterocyclic. Write down heterocyclic as there, where there is presence. This is pyrrole. One of the position is occupied by some other element. It's a pyrrole. Pyrole. And when it is occupied by O, it's called a furane. It is a pyridine. It is a thiophene. Thiophene. So these are very much popular heterocyclic compound. Kindly note down their names. When it is NH, it's called pyrrole. When it is O, it is called furane, thiophene, pyridine. I think it's clear now, homocyclic compounds and heterocyclic compound. Next is homologous series. Homologous series is a series in which the series differs in just of CH2 group. It's a methane, it's a C2H6, C3H8, C4H10, you know all this is class 10th level. It's a homologous series. But I will tell you new things in homologous series. Same, it's the ethene, C2H4, C3H6, add on CH2, C4H8. This is the alkene series, differ in CH2, C2H2, alkyne, C3H4, propion. It's ethion, propion, C4H6, it's all CH2. So this is homologous series. Homologous series is a series in which the hydrocarbons differ in CH2. In CH2, this is homologous series. Now, but in exams, what type of question comes in homologous series? Can you note down? Now you will make a table along with me. You will write alkane. The first member of alkane is methane. Write down alkane. The first member of alkane is methane and the minimum carbon number is 1. Alkane, minimum carbon number. Write down the columns. Alkane, this is your first hydrocarbon of alkane series. Its minimum carbon atom. That means alkane minimum carbon atom is just 1. Minimum carbon atom, just 1. This is your alkane. Next, start with alkene. Alkene is C2H4, the first member is, the minimum carbon is 2. Next is alkyne. Alkyne, first alkyne is C2H2, the minimum carbon is 2. It's very simple, alkane, alkene, alkyne. Next is alkadiene. Alkadiene, minimum carbon 3. You can see now CH2, double bond C, double bond CH2. 2 double bonds, diene. The minimum carbon atoms are 3. Alkadiene. Next, about your, where double and triple both comes together. Alkene. It's a alkene. Alkyne. Alkyne. It is your CH2, double bond C, single bond C, triple bond CH. So it is your double bond CH. Okay. It's a alkadiene or alkadiene. It's a alkyne. That is alkyne. Double as well triple. So it's 2, 3, 4, 3, 4. It's 3, 4. So 3, 4. So minimum carbon atoms are just 4. This is fourth function group, fourth compound coming. Next is fifth is alcohol. The first alcohol is methanol. The minimum carbon is 1. Methanol is a starter. Next. After that, write down same type. Complete the table, then we will start the questions related with this table homologous series. Write down ether. Ether. Ether is O, just O. So ether is rounding by 2R. CH3, CH3 minimum. So minimum carbon atoms are 2 in ether. Ether, same in ketone. Ketone is same CO. CO, but minimum carbon atoms are 3 because 1 is countable of CO. Next is aldehyde. The first aldehyde is formaldehyde. The minimum carbon is 1. Next is carboxylic acid. Carboxylic acid, first acid is formic acid and the minimum carbon is 1. Right now. So next is your aldehyde ketone acids, ester. Next is ester. The first ester is methyl HCOOCH3. It's a methyl formate, methyl methanoate. The minimum carbon are 2. Ester. So it's a ketone, aldehyde, carboxylic acid, alcohol. Then you write primary amine. Primary amine. The first amine is CH3NH2. Minimum carbon is 1. Secondary amine. CH3 twice NH. It's NH only. It's a minimum carbon 2. Tertiary amine. CH3 thrice N. Minimum carbon are 3. So this is all about your some of the organic compound having function group. I'm taking questions related with this. Write down the questions. First question. I'm taking 3-4 questions from the homologous series. First question is write first 3 members. Question number 1. Write first 3 members of aldehydic series. Aldehyde. You know aldehyde is HCHO. First aldehyde. What you will do? You go on adding CH2 now. So it is CH2 already. You want more, add CH2. It becomes CH3, CHO. Second is. Third is CH3, CH2, CHO. So the difference of CH2 only. So it's a methanol, ethanol, propanol, formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, propanaldehyde. So it's a very simple question. First 3 members of aldehyde. Second question. Write first 3 members of ester series. Ester series. The first 3 members of ester series. HCOOCH3, first member. Add CH2, CH3, CO, CH3. One more CH2, CH3, CH2, COO, CH3. So it is what? It is 1, 3 carbon. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Carbon number increases. Addition of CH2. Here it was just H. I added CH2, it becomes CH3. I added more CH2. Why this becomes this? So first 3 members of the ester series. The name of methyl methanoate, methyl ethanoate, methyl propanoate. IUPAC name I will take in my next session, part 3. Today homologous series. So completed first 3 members of aldehyde series, first 3 members of the ester series. And the third question is, what is the molecular formula of the third member of alkynyl series? Third question, what is the molecular formula of the third member of it's alkena. It's a alkyne series where double and triple both. Third member, you know the first member I just told you, first member is CH2 double bond CH single bond C triple bond CH. It's a first member of the alkyne series. So what's the formula? What you will do? Now you will calculate the formula is it's 1 2 3 4 C4 2 3 4. So it's C4H4. Options given are ABCD. I'm going to write the option. You will select the right one. What's the third member of alkyne series? Select the options. C4H6, A part. B part is C5H6. C part is C6H8. C6H8. And the D part is C4H4. C6H4 you may write. So you know the first is, this is the first member of the alkyne series. They're double and triple together. You can count 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 3, 4. So it's a C4, 2, 3, 4, H4. The second member, add CH2. Add CH2. The second member will come C5H6. Add more CH2. The third member will come. It is C6H8. So your C option is right. C6H8. So this is the reason I have taken very simple topic, even homologous series. Homologous series is a series where there is a difference of the CH2. I discussed with you alkane, alkene, alkyne, alkyne, alkadiene, esters, aldehyde, ketone, acids, amines, ether, ketones, extra. Now after that you have completed this. Now let me start normal, iso, neo. What are these? Because sometimes a lot of the students get confused. Normal, iso, neo. Normal means straight chain. It's a normal. Iso means one branch but at position number 2. Remember this. If the branch is not at position number 2, then it's not iso. So it's iso. Write down. Iso when the carbon branch is at position number 2 only. Stress at position number 2. Same neo. Neo is that when there are 2 carbon branches at position number 2. Position number 2. So normal, there is a straight chain. In iso, there is a one branch at position number 2. And neo, there is a 2 branches at position number 2. I am taking few questions. The question number 1, identify normal, iso, neo completed. Now I am taking few questions. There are exceptional cases also. I will tell you the exceptional cases sooner. First of all, write questions. Now I am taking, you have to identify which is normal. Very simple first question. This is your butane, this is your pentane, and this is identify which is not a normal. Answer is this one. This is not a normal because it has a one branch. Question number 2. Now second question I am taking, identify the iso. I am taking iso 1, 2, 3, 4. One is this. Write down along with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. This third. It's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 where it is a branch. Next is 1, 2, 3, 4. Here there are branches. 2 branches are there. So now the question is it iso? Is it iso? In which case it is iso? This is your normal iso, neo I am taking. This is position number 2. Yes, it is iso. This is position number 2. It's iso. But it is at the position number 3. It is one branch, but it's position number 3. So it's not iso. Branch will be 1. There are 2 branches. So it's not iso. So iso is that where there is just one carbon is in the branch, is a substituent, but at position number 2 only. Next, write down third question. Third question is about neo. I am taking neo. Write down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First, second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, third. It is this, your third. Third is this. And this is all about. Now, very simple. At position number 2, there are 2 branches. Yes, it's neo. At position number 2, there's 2 branches. Yes, it is neo. But there's 2 branches, but different positions. So it's not neo. So it's not neo. So write down exceptional cases now. There are 3 exceptional cases. This is discussed normal, iso, neo. Write down exceptional cases. One is isopropyl, exceptional. Isopropyl. This is isopropyl. This is not carbon, it is. Some other group will be attached to it. It's isopropyl. Isopropyl it is. It's exceptional. It's a very important thing. It's exceptional. No carbon here, but it is isopropyl called. Some functional group may attach it, like it's a halogen attached. It's isopropyl chloride. It's a isopropyl alcohol. It's isopropyl. You can see why it's exceptional, because it's a branch at position number 2, but the branch is not of the carbon. So it's exceptional. Second is you write isooctane. I'm rubbing it. Okay, now isooctane. It's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's called isooctane. So many branches, even it is called isooctane, exceptional. So it is isooctane. Now third example is isoheptane. It is isooctane. Now I am taking isoheptane. Same 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Isoheptane. So the 3 exceptional cases, they not look like iso because there are so many branches, but even they are called iso. Isopropyl, isoheptane, and isooctane. So write down these are the 3 examples. Next topic you may write about your vicinal and geminal. That left. isonormal neo. We completed with three exceptions. Now let me start. Now I'm taking geminal and vicinal. Geminal carbon, when the write down what's the geminal, I'm going to show you this. When the valency, when you want to attach two substituents on the same carbon, it's a geminal carbon. Okay, when the two free valencies present at one carbon only. When two free valencies are present at the different carbons only. You may attach some groups here. Two free valencies at one carbon, two free valencies at two different carbon. So it's a geminal, it's a vicinal. You can check. It is a geminal compound when two valencies of the same carbon are free. Same carbon, one carbon with two valencies, two carbon with two free valencies. This is geminal and this is vicinal. Let me start the question regarding this. Alright, the question is how many geminal and vicinal dihalides are possible? Write down the question. How many geminal and vicinal dihalides are possible with the formula C3H6X2. Make the diagrams. C3H6, C3X2. So it's your 1, C3H62. And we will complete the valency of carbon later on. Next is again C3. So now you can hang here. This is C3. So how many will set after that? First you draw the 1 and 3, 1, 2, it's 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's 3, 3, 3, 2, 5 and 6. So it is CH3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what is it? You can write the name. It's called, it's a vicinal, it's a geminal. So draw one more. You can draw one more. Now after that you can write 1, 2, 3. You can draw it same carbon. What is it? It is again geminal. CH3 and CH3. Now the question is how many geminal and how many vicinal compounds are possible with the C3H6X2? Your answer is 2 geminal and 1 vicinal. 2 geminal and 1 vicinal. Now write down one more question. How many, same time, how many geminal and vicinal compounds are possible with C2H4X2? C2H4X2. So this is very important question. C3H6X2. C2H4X2. So it's just 2 carbon, either halogen attached at 1 or at different. I think 1. It's a 1 geminal and 1 vicinal. Only 2 are possible. Complete the valency. CH3, it is 4 and it is your CH2 and CH2. So this is vicinal and geminal compound I discussed. I think you know about vinyl, allyl. So some of the common names, IUPAC names that I will take. This is my general organic chemistry today. I've completed my I think 7 topics, 5 or just today. That is in the last session and 2 today. Now after that I'm going to start common names and IUPAC name in my next session. So get ready for next part of GOC. GOC is very long, it's a very lengthy topic. Slowly and slowly you will become master of general organic chemistry. Wait for few days. Okay, but please make a separate file. This is make a separate notebook of general organic chemistry. Make a separate file of total, that is details of the organic chemistry. Now let me start. The second topic is types of reactions. Continue. Type of reactions we were doing nucleophilic substitution reactions, 2 types, SN1 and SN2, 2 types. This is lot today. We'll start with, we will do some of the questions from SN1 and SN2. I think you know from SN1 and SN2 order I have discussed. Main thing is order. Even just today in my last session I have drawn differences between SN1 and SN2. It's a very important differences I shared with you in my last session. Kindly note down it. The differences between SN1 and SN2. Always remember there is a carbocation formation. There is no carbocation formation. There is a rearrangement. There is no rearrangement. There is a ring expansion. There is no ring expansion. There is an inversion. And there is a racemization. These things all I have discussed. SN1 and SN2 questions only I will take today. One thing left. Always remember this is your aryl halide. Aryl halide is less reactive towards NS reaction because of the resonance stabilization. Detail I've already shared with you in my detailed that is video lectures because of the double bond. And vinyl halide and vinyl halide. Vinyl halide. These are the two compounds which are not ready with a nucleophilic substitution reaction. One is aryl halide, other is vinyl halide. Others are ready, allyl, benzyl. Now listen to me carefully. Now greater the number of if it is your benzene, this is just one benzene CH2Cl, it's a benzyl chloride. Student, you know benzyl carbocation is the most reactive. It's a benzyl carbocation. So towards SN1 mechanism, benzyl chloride is most reactive, benzyl carbocation. But sometime number of rings increases, sometime when the number of rings increases, then it comes at position number 3. Now at position number 1, it is C6H5 thrice. When your 3 rings will come, it is your C, after that there is an X. It's the most reactive towards SN1 mechanism. Greater the number of rings, more the resonance structure, more the resonance structure, more the stability. Then C6H5 twice CHX, then C6H5 CH2X. So this is at position number 1, 2nd and 3rd. So the most stable carbocation is triphenyl carbocation. It's a triphenyl carbocation. It's a diphenyl. It's a single monophenyl. This means benzyl carbocation at position number 3 comes. After that is allyl, tertiary, secondary, primary, and last is your vinyl, aryl. Now I think you might have written, this is a very important thing, that is a new thing I will share with you. Greater the number of rings, more the resonance structures, more the stability of the carbocation. So it's the first, most reactive towards SN1 mechanism, but least reactive towards SN2 mechanism, because we can't tolerate steric hindrance. We can't tolerate steric hindrance, so it is the least reactive. Okay. Now, dear children, one thing more kindly write. After that, we start starting with the questions. Aryl halide is least reactive, you know all, but you can increase the reactivity by attachment of withdrawing group here. You attach some withdrawing, it is withdrawing group here. You may attach NO2 group at ortho. Its reactivity increases due to some reason. The reason again I have explained in my that is in my video lecture, where I have explained full chapter. One ortho, its reactivity more increases. Its reactivity more increases. So greater the number of withdrawing, more the reactivity of aryl halide towards nucleophilic substitution actions. Greater the number of withdrawing EWG, more the reactivity. Otherwise, it was less reactive because of the resonance stabilization. So this is because greater the number of withdrawing, more stabilized carbon ion formed. Now I'm taking questions related with SN1 and SN2 topic. Write down MCQ questions. After doing these questions, the topic will get more clear. Write down the question first I am taking. Question number 1, which is more reactive? I'm writing the name. PH3 BR, PH3 CBR. It is your triphenyl. PH2 CHBR. It is your PHCH2Br, and the last is, fourth one is CH2 double bond CH single bond CH2Br. Right, the reactivity order options are given. Which one is the most reactive towards which mechanism? SN1 mechanism. You know SN1 mechanism is shown by only that whose carbocation is the most stable. So this is triphenyl, most stable carbocation. Right on. This is 1. This is your 2, this is your 3, and this is allyl. Do you know what is allyl? Allyl is that where the halogens, where any of the functional group attach to the next carbon of the double bond. Next, not if your functional group attach here, it's a vinyl. Next is allyl. So it's a fourth number. So 1 greater than 2 greater than 3 greater than 4. It's a reactivity order towards SN1 mechanism. Right on second question. Question number 2. I will take at least 10 questions. After that, you will must become master of this SN1 and SN2 new MCQ type. Right now, this is my second question. It's a BR. Next is your, this is again Br, but it's double bond. It's a double bond. Next is here Br. Again, the topic is which is more reactive towards SN1 mechanism. Now, dear children, it is your at the corner, it is at the terminal, but it's at the terminal, it is CH2. It is a CH2. Okay. Now, this carbon is linked with just one carbon. So, it's a primary carbon. I shared with you in my last session. This is a primary because this carbon is linked with just one carbon, and this carbon is linked with the two carbon, this side and this side. It's a secondary carbon, and again this is one carbon and second carbon. Now, dear children, there are two secondary and one primary. Now, do you know this is SN1 mechanism, and towards SN1 mechanism, secondary is more powerful than primary. Now, there are two secondary. Which one is preferred? Allyl. This is allyl. You can say this is allyl. This is C, double bond C. This is being allyl. So, it is 1, it is 2, and it is 3. So, 1 greater than 2 greater than 3. Because it is allyl. So, it is more stabilized carbocation giving us. Now, write on the third question. Third question from SN1 and SN2 mechanism. So, whatever the differences I have given you in the last session, kindly note down and read it carefully. Very important that is. Next question is, I am giving the options. Write down the options. Again, SN1 mechanism. This is your Br. It's a halourine, CH3. Out of these four, which one is the most reactive towards next SN1 mechanism? Again, it is Br. It is OCH3 methoxy group. Third is again Br, and it is nitro group with the drying groups. And the fourth is CH3, C, CH3, CH3, Br. Dear children, SN1 mechanism, maybe any mechanism come, this is never favorable because these are all aryl halides. Aryl halides less reactive towards nucleophilic substitution action. So only one left, that is a tertiary. So this is reactive towards SN1 mechanism. Being aryl, they are not at all undergo nucleophilic substitution actions. They are least reactive towards nucleophilic substitution actions. Right, to the next question is, again, which one is the reactive towards SN1 reaction? You may do vice versa, SN2 type even. The question may come from any side. Now I am taking C6H5CH2Br. It's a benzyl. Next is C6H5. C6H5. It is CH. One more C6H5. It is Br. Third is C6H5CH. CH. CH3. CH3Br, and the fourth is C6H5, C, CH3, C6H5, Br. So, which is more reactive? The question is, write on the question is, either you make an order or you write the question is, which one is more reactive towards your SN1 mechanism. SN1 means carbocation, greater the number of benzene rings. You can see here it's just one benzene ring, here it's two benzene ring, here it is just one benzene ring, and it is a tertiary. There are two benzene ring. This means these two compounds, these are two compounds with two benzene ring, but dear children, it's a secondary and it's a tertiary. So tertiary is preferred. Tertiary is preferred. Now confusion is only between this and this, because this is also secondary. This is also secondary, but in this case only one benzene ring. In these two cases, two benzene rings, this and this. But this is preferred. Why? Because it is tertiary as well. So it's a tertiary. So that's the reason. Being a tertiary, SN1 mechanism shown maximum like this. First this, second this, third this, and fourth this. A reactivity order. Alright, now the next question is SN1 and SN2. Now I'm writing one reaction. Which of the following show SN2 reaction? The reaction is CH3Br, arrow OH minus, arrow CH3OH. Which reaction is preferred about SN2 type? Next is CH3 twice It is a twice now, CHBr OH minus, and we same copy paste, CH3 twice, CHOH, SN2 mechanism, and same it is now again one more 2-3 reactions will come, CH3 CH2OH arrow, CH3 CH2 double bond CH2. It's not substitution, it's elimination. It's elimination. It's a minus water given. It's substitution, but it is elimination. Next is CH3 thrice CBr, again OH minus, and here it will come OH. Answer is because SN2 mechanism prefer the smaller product, smaller reactants, sorry, steric hindrance is wider shown by primary. This is preferred because it's smaller group. SN2 mechanism. In SN2 mechanism, there is a transition state form where there is a lot of steric hindrance. Avoid that steric hindrance. To avoid the steric hindrance, always prefer the little alkyl halide, that is a primary alkyl halide. So prefer this. So this is the first this reaction shown by SN2 mechanism. If SN2 mechanism, then this. If SN1 mechanism, then this, because it's tertiary. It's a tertiary. Now next question is again there is a question. I'm writing one question. You will tell me which side. Right, now the reaction is, first of all write the reaction, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2Cl, next is your aqueous KOH, same answer, CH3, CH, CH3, CH2OH. The question is, in the above reaction, the attack of nucleophile will be from the front side of carbon 1, on the carbon 2, on the rear side of carbon 1, such type of front attack of nucleophile they are asking, either from the front side of carbon 1, this is carbon 1, or from the rear side of carbon 1, or from the carbon 2, or from the front of carbon 2. So what is answer? Now dear children, it is your which is given. So it's simple, it is just, you can see it's a primary. It's a primary. Being a primary, they have not mentioned it's SN1, SN2. Because it's a primary, CH2. You know what's a primary? When one carbon is linked with just one carbon, it's a primary. Being a primary, it shows SN2 mechanism, not SN1. Because in SN2 mechanism, you know there is a rear attack. So its answer is a rear attack on carbon 1. You know in the SN2 mechanism, what we have learnt, in SN2 mechanism, there is a backside attack, rear attack. So answer is, what are the options given? You will write, the right option is rear attack. Okay? So in the carbon 1. Why SN2? Because it's a primary. Being a primary, it will follow SN2 mechanism, and in SN2 mechanism, there is a backside attack of any of the nucleophile. So this is your SN1, SN2. There are so many other questions. Now your next question is RBr. Let's say RBr plus Cl minus, RBr plus Cl minus, arrow RCl plus Br minus. The question they are asking in the question is, in the SN2 mechanism, they are asking about SN2 mechanism. Let the reaction is undergoing SN2 mechanism. Question is, which one of the following has the highest relative rate? SN2. I'm writing when the R is this. CH3, CH, CH3, CH2Br, R is this. Okay, this is A part. B part is CH3, C, CH3, CH3, and it is CH2Br. C part is CH3, CH2Br. C part, and the D part is CH3, CH2, CH2Br. CH3, CH2, CH2Br. The question is SN2 mechanism. I shared with you what is SN2. In SN2 mechanism, primary is preferred. Let me see which is primary. All are primary, this is primary, this is primary. All are primary. You will, when all are primary, when you get confusion between two primary, you want to select one, select the little one, where there are less branches. This is the branch 1, this is branches 2, highly steric hindrance takes place. This is with 2 carbon, this is with 3 carbon. This C part is preferred, little one. Little one primary halide is preferred when you come across with two primary halide and you have to select the one only. So primary halides is just one I have taken. Now I think most of the questions I have covered from SN1 and SN2 mechanism, dear children, but we have covered today. We have completed nucleophilic substitution action. No, it's not fully completed. It is completed only in the first chapter, that is haloalkane and halorine. In other chapter, that is in alcohol phenol ether chapter, it will come. We will again start with the nucleophilic substitution action once again, because these types of action comes under two chapters. One is haloalkane halorine and the second is ether. And when I will take the topic ether, nucleophilic substitution action will again come. So there are many types of, we started the topic types of reactions. There are many types of reaction: nucleophilic substitution actions, electrophilic substitution actions, free radical substitution action. Tomorrow I am taking your electrophilic substitution action. Before that, just let me, I am taking one or two things more. Right now, one or two things more, it's very important. In the first chapter, there are Finkelstein, and a Schwarz reaction as well. Right on, just 1 minute. It's a Schwarz reaction. Do you know in the Finkelstein, the catalyst is acetone. The catalyst is, in the Finkelstein is a formation of iodine, and here there is a formation of fluorine. It's acetone, it's a non-aprotic solvent. You know, it's non-aprotic solvent, no water, it's not polar. So when it's a not polar, you know, it follows SN2 mechanism. Right on? Finkelstein reaction takes place in the presence of acetone. Acetone is a polar aprotic solvent. So what I told you when I dictated just in my last session, differences between SN1 and SN2. SN1 mechanism follow poloprotic solvent, PPS, it follow PAS. So it is PPS, polar protic solvent. Its presence is water. Schwarz reactions, you know what is this? RCl plus HGF, it's RCl plus Ki. Detail you please take in the lectures. This is Finkelstein reaction is a formation of iodoalkane, and Schwarz reaction is a formation of fluoroalkane. Just one competition hint is this. This Finkelstein reaction follow SN2 mechanism. It is a follow SN1 mechanism. You know, SN1 mechanism takes place in the presence of polar protic solvent, and SN2 mechanism takes place in polar aprotic solvent. So this is Finkelstein and Schwarz. Haloalkane and haloorine, both compounds undergo nucleophilic substitution actions. There are a lot of nucleophilic substitution action I discussed in my video lectures. It is your Finkelstein, that is Schwarz. It's a halide exchange reaction comes under halide exchange. It's a Wurtz reaction, Fittig reaction. You please well prepare all these reactions from the notes. And Wurtz Fittig, reduction. So these are the reaction. Now these are the reaction, and after that I will make the MCQ. That's a question here from all these topics: nucleophilic substitution reactions, Finkelstein, Schwarz, Wurtz Fittig, and reduction. So this haloalkane is highly reactive towards this reaction. Now coming to haloorine, we will take in part 3. Haloorine highly reactive towards electrophilic substitution action. Dear children, but I have started MCQ tips of each chapter. I will make the chemistry very much simple. It's nothing, it's very simple. You kindly make the notes, you just make the notes and attempt my questions. I always daily post 10 questions or 15 questions on the app Telegram. So kindly come in the group of Telegram that I prepared. More and more students when involved in the Telegram group, then more and more difficulties you will arise, more and more knowledge of yours and even myself will increase. So this is my request to all of you, kindly come in my Telegram group and be prepared with 10 questions daily. I daily prepare a quiz. Now today my quiz is from SN1, SN2, from these lectures, And in the last section I prepared a quiz from the, it was little difficult. I have explained each and everything. Any of the problem comes, you can write me on my mail ID or on my personal. My mail ID is neena.jagdish@gmail.com. neena.jagdishdeora, you may write any of the query you want to ask, and within days we will improve. The more it will be more better. After days we will check all these. So kindly go through my topic GUC part 2 and your nucleophilic substitution action SN1 and SN2. Thank you.